Imagine you walk into a room and see two people. One is dressed in a sharp, tailored suit with a symmetrical, attractive face. The other is disheveled, slouching, and wearing a stained t-shirt. Who do you trust to hold your wallet? Almost everyone chooses the first person. This is the halo effect, a cognitive bias where our overall impression of a person is influenced by how we feel about one specific trait, like their looks. Your brain is a master of the mental shortcut. It assumes that if someone is physically beautiful, they must also be intelligent, kind, and morally upright. We literally paint a halo over their head. Today, we are looking at why beauty is treated like a superpower, the dark side of this bias called the horns effect, and why your brain is constantly lying to you about who people really are. The term was coined in 1920 by psychologist Edward Thorndike. He was studying military officers and noticed a strange pattern in how they rated their soldiers. If an officer liked a soldier's physical appearance or bearing, they automatically gave them high marks for leadership, loyalty, and even technical skill, even if the soldier had never shown those traits. Thorndike realized the human brain hates nuance. It's easier to categorize a person as all good or all bad than it is to evaluate every single personality trait individually. This one-trait takeover means that a single positive quality can cast a glow over a person's entire character, blinding us to their actual flaws or lack of competence. The halo effect isn't just about small talk, it has life-altering consequences. Nowhere is this more terrifying than in the legal system. Studies have shown that attractive defendants are significantly less likely to be convicted by a jury. When they are found guilty, they receive sentences that are, on average, much lighter than unattractive defendants. Jurors subconsciously think, someone that good-looking couldn't possibly be a cold-blooded criminal. We equate physical symmetry with moral purity. On the flip side, the horns effect means that someone who looks shady or unconventional starts the trial with a massive disadvantage, as the jury assumes they are guilty before a single piece of evidence is shown. This bias follows us into the office. There is a documented height premium and beauty premium in corporate America. Statistically, taller and more attractive people earn more over their lifetime. Managers often mistake confidence and good grooming for actual competence. A well-dressed employee who speaks eloquently is perceived as more capable than a brilliant but awkward coworker. This is why so many charismatic leaders rise to the top despite having no actual strategy. They look the part, so we assume they know the part. The halo effect creates a glass ceiling for those who don't fit the traditional look of success, while acting as a fast pass for those who do. Why do we buy skincare products because a famous actor told us to? They aren't dermatologists. Their skill is acting, yet we trust their medical advice. This is the halo effect in marketing. We transfer our positive feelings for the celebrity's talent or beauty onto the product they are holding. Brands spend billions on influencers because they know your brain will perform a logic jump. I like this person plus they like this phone equals this must be a great phone. By recognizing this, you can start to decouple the person from the pitch. You'll realize that being good at one thing, like singing or sports, doesn't make someone an expert on everything else. How do we stop being fooled? The key is trait-specific evaluation. When you meet someone new, force yourself to look for evidence that contradicts your first impression. Ask yourself, do I think they're smart, or do I just like their smile? If you're a manager, interview people with their cameras off or look at blind resumes to remove the visual bias. Have you ever been shocked when a perfect person turned out to be a disaster, or vice versa? Share your halo stories in the comments. Let's see how often our brains get it wrong. Subscribe to Mindblown for more deep dives into the hidden filters of the human mind. Don't trust the glow, look at the actions. I'll see you in the next one.